We are officially live. Hello and welcome to Daily Meditation Online, hosted by the Buddhist Studies Institute, a project founded by Pema Chödrön Rinpoche. During this season of practice, which runs from November 1st until the Tibetan New Year, Losar, in February, daily meditation will be live streamed daily to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. You're welcome to join us any day or every day. We're so happy to have you joining us here today. My name is Namkai, and I will be the host today. And Pam will lead us in a calm abiding meditation practice for about 20 minutes. Pam is a certified meditation instructor through the Buddhist Studies Institute for, I think, a year or two. She's a great instructor, a regular with us. After the meditation, I will read one of the 5 Buddhist precepts in order to integrate our study of ethics with our practice, in order to create the right kind of context for our meditation. I'm going to post a link in the chat for those of us who are on Zoom, which will have everything we'll need today to follow along with our meditation practice. For those of you on Facebook and YouTube, that same link is included in the description below the video. So if you need that, you can click on that, and that'll have everything you need to follow along with meditation today. And now it is my pleasure to welcome Pam to the screen. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Namkai. Okay, so to begin with, we will start with the opening daily prayers. You can put your hands at heart center if you wish, and you can follow along with me. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha. I take refuge in the Lama, Yidam, and Khandro. I take refuge in the Sa, Lung, Tigle, and their nature, the Bodhicitta. I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Whole, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances, which are like the illusory reflections of the moon in water, beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycle, in order that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true nature of their minds. I generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Sentient beings are numberless. I train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. I train in order to realize it. The awakened way is unsurpassable. I train in order to embody it. And we can bow. Now, taking a comfortable but alert posture. If you're on the floor, sitting on a cushion in case your hips aren't as flexible as they used to be, with your legs crossed loosely in front of you. And again, with your hips a little higher than your knees. Or if you're in a chair, your feet will be flat on the floor. You're going to be scooted all the way back so that your back is completely supported by the chair and your body weight. The chair supports your body weight, actually. And your belly is relaxed. Your chest is open. Your shoulders are relaxed and hang down. Your hands can rest, palms down on the thighs if you need a little more grounding. If you need a little more energy for this sit, you can have your palms face up. Or as always, you can be in the gesture of equanimity. One palm rests in the other, and the thumbs can touch or not. Your crown reaches to the sky. Your face is relaxed. And relaxed, especially your lower jaw. Your lips and teeth can be slightly parted. And if you can, breathe through your nose. If not, no problem. Your gaze is open-eyed or half open-eyed, and it can follow the angle of your nose down to a spot on the floor where it will simply rest. The tongue will rest on the upper palate right behind the front teeth. And now, pay attention to where your attention is. It might be the breath. It might be thoughts. It might be the air around you. And we're going to do a quick body scan. So move your attention to the soles of your feet and what it feels like barefoot on the ground or the floor or in a shoe or sock. Wiggle your toes. Do your toes feel cool or hot? Or maybe there's no sensation. And then move to the bottoms of your feet, the arch of both feet. Is there any discomfort? Is there a lack of sensation? And then move your attention to the top of the foot and to the ankle, the right ankle and the left ankle. Bring your attention up the lower leg, the front of the lower leg, the shin, and the back of the lower leg, and the muscles in the back. Is there warmth? Is there coolness? Is there tingling? Move your attention to the knees, the left knee and the right knee, from the inside of the knees to the outside. What are the sensations, if any? Move your attention to the thighs, to the front of the thighs, the quadriceps. Any sensations? And from the outside of the thighs to the inside. And notice your hamstrings. Any sensations, warmth, coolness, or tingling. And then up into the glutes and into the pelvic regions, from the left hip to the right hip. And notice any sensations in your back, the lower back, and the mid back, and the upper back, the space between your shoulder blades. Notice sensations in the belly or lack of sensations. Moving up to the mid chest and the upper chest and the shoulders. Are the muscles tense or are they relaxed? Now move your attention to your fingers. Are they cool? Are they warm? Is there tingling? Move them or wiggle them just a little bit if you need. And then notice any sensation in your palms, the top of the hands, and into the forearms, the front and the back, from the left to the right. Notice any sensations in your elbows, the right elbow and the left. And then move into your upper arms. Are there any sensations in the biceps or the triceps, the left arm and the right arm? Now move your attention to the back of the neck. Any sensations up the back of the head to the crown of the head? You might feel tingling. You might feel nothing. Become aware of the top of your head and then begin to move down the face, your forehead, around the eyes, the cheeks, your nose, your ears. And notice your mouth. Is there any tension there? Any tension in that lower jaw? And then move your awareness to the front of the neck. Now bring your attention back to the breath, just your normal rhythm and cadence. Today we'll do the method of Om Ah Hum, so that keeping your breath at its natural rate. On the inhale, you'll recite silently to yourself, Om. At the top of the breath, you'll silently recite Ah. And as you exhale, you'll silently recite Hum. So it's Om on the inhale, Ah at the top of the breath, and Hum as you exhale. If at any point you notice, oh, I've become lost in thought, or I'm thinking about lunch, or I'm having a conversation in my head. It's no worries. That is the nature of mind. And you simply and gently bring your attention back to the breath and the Om, Ah, and Hum. I'll come in a couple of times. We'll meditate for about 20 minutes. Om on the inhale, Ah at the top of the breath, and Hum as you exhale. Gentle reminder, if you've become uncomfortable in your sitting position, simply mindfully readjust. And if you've become lost in thoughts, you simply and gently return yourself to the Om on the inhale, the Ah at the top of the breath, and the Hum as you exhale. And now, remaining in your posture, you can release the Om Ahu method, and we'll move into formless meditation, where we experience awareness. You may be aware of your breath, thoughts, the temperature outside, sounds. But there's nothing to do and there's nothing to not do. We're simply experiencing awareness. And now you can release the formless method. And to help us come back into the room, we'll do the even breaths, so that as you inhale, count to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, whichever is comfortable. And then exhaling, you'll do so at the same count. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. And do 3 more of those at your own pace. And now we'll dedicate the merit. You can put your hands at heart center. May the teachings of the Buddha spread and flourish. May all sentient beings be happy and joyful. May we practice the Dharma day and night. May the benefits for self and others be fully accomplished. And we can bow.
Thank you, Pam, for leading us in meditation today. And now, as part of our efforts to integrate the study of ethics with meditation, I will read one of the 5 Buddhist precepts. Today, I will read precept number 1, avoiding harming other beings. In Tibetan, the phrase is, do not cut the life force. Committed to non-aggression, I resolve to avoid harming others, to avoid injuring the body or mind of myself and others. I resolve conflicts and tensions with an attitude of openness and loving kindness, acknowledging transgressions and seeking reconciliations. I base my dietary choices on compassionate intention. Rather than taking the attitude that the ends justify the means, I commit to nonviolence as the base, the path, and fruit of my actions. I resolve to relieve the suffering of beings wherever I see it and to make compassionate connections with everything, everywhere. Thank you again to Pam for leading our meditation today. Thank you all for being here to practice with us. That was awesome. I'm going to post 2 links in the chat. The first is for our beloved retreat center in Northern California, dakinimountain.org. If you want to go look at pictures or read stories about dakinis, you can go to that website. The other is the Buddhist Studies Institute.org link, which will link to our programs, our ongoing programs, our one-time programs. I think in January, there might be some Dharma conversations happening. So if you want more information about our organization, please go to the Buddhist Studies Institute.org. This meditation happens daily online with certified meditation instructors of the Buddhist Studies Institute. You're welcome to attend any day and every day. I will now end the live stream. For those of you on Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope to see you again. This meditation happens every day at the same time. And for those who remain in the Zoom room, we will have our members-only discussion about the precept and social time. Okay, see you later for those